What's good, YouTube? Karma back at it again, and this time we're giving you our first opinions on Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen is an adventure, dark fantasy manga turned anime about a boy named Yuji Itadori. It is a shonen, so you should have a small idea about what you're getting yourself into, but there is so much hype and lore behind the show already, we figured we'd give anyone who may be on the fence about it a place to talk about it. At the end of the video and in the description, I'll put what everyone ranked the first episode and let us know how hype you are about it in the comment section below. I always make these a lot longer than they need to be, so let's get right to it. So, Jujutsu Kaisen, what do y'all think?
Well, like I said, I had kind of knew a little bit about how the first episode was going to go, only because like I saw a little bit of like the manga before, but I really liked the animation of it. Was pretty solid because it's done by Studio Mappa. Like we probably, if anybody has seen our previous videos, they've done God of High School, Tower of God. There was another one too, like Cowboy Bebop. I think the animation is really nice, so I'm looking forward to seeing more of it. To be completely honest, other than that, the characters, I'm looking forward to seeing more just along the lines of the guy that I have some of the names. I think his name was Mugami. He seems like he was already kind of like involved with like curses or whatever. He seems like an interesting character. Like the fact that I think he said you have to use stronger curses to beat other curses. I think that was a pretty interesting idea that they had as far as like how to fight.
Talk about the characters. What y'all think about, or everybody else? How y'all feel about the characters in the first episode? I think we only got about 4 of them. What y'all think about them? Especially let's start with the main character. How y'all like him?
Yuji.
I like the obliviousness. Like he's just chill, and like I want to know why he's like so strong and so fast. I think they did a good job of like leaving you wondering of like why he, and even the dude that like the nigga Mario was talking about, if his name is Mugami, the one that summoned the dogs or whatever, he was even saying he's like, this dude is really strong even without any like curse energy or anything coming from him. So I would love to see an explanation for that because it don't really make sense. He don't got muscles like the teacher. The teacher could have jumped like what 10 meters or some shit, and he broke the fucking soccer goal post, which was ridiculous. But I loved it. So
without even trying, nonetheless.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Maybe he's like a natural, or like the curses thing. Like you have to, of course, get a power, but maybe he was already had the power. Like it's like quirks in My Hero Academia, and some people just already have it without knowing it. You know. But I mean,
or like Bleach, like Ichigo, he didn't know he had like really strong spirit energy until they basically told him after the fact.
His grandfather wanted to tell him about his parents before he left, but he had to be a dick and tell him, I'm not interested. So he probably could have found that out. But we're building a story.
Yeah, that's true.
It just gives me my psycho.
I want to know about your parents.
That's just the character, like the main character, just the storyline in general. It's giving me Mob Psycho vibes. It's like he shows up, he's already super strong, he's already super fast. Kinda, I'm not gonna say he beat that curse or whatever they want to call the monsters in this anime, but it seemed like he kind of was like going toe to toe.
He was able to keep up.
Yeah, but exactly, he's pretty much on par with these curses, especially the big one that destroyed that man in the beginning. He destroyed that man when he first showed up, when he came out the ceiling.
my boy Ant did say a light spoiler here, so I just wanted to give you guys a warning. I'll put a timestamp here so you guys can skip to where you want to hear it, but it is a very, very light spoiler that you'll only see in episode 1.
Before he ate the finger or whatever. So I feel like it just gives me Mob Psycho vibes. Like I said, the storyline, the whole him being part of the club but didn't want to be a part of the club, it's growing on him. They're trying to take over the room they were in. It's kind of just like, I'm not gonna say it's exactly like Mob, but it's giving me that Mob Psycho feel. It's a lot of similarities there.
Yeah, especially
exactly.
Yeah.
The club, magic user basically. I guess that's the term I'll use. They are real similar.
Yeah, the whole like they were doing,
they were looking for
what was it, supernatural stuff, and the other ones were like I think they were talking about powers and stuff, and
it was like
being psychic and stuff like that.
Yeah,
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty much, it reminds me of the same thing. And then, like I said, how he just showed up, he ate the finger. The guy was like, "Oh, he's dead." He ate it, and then he was able to like kind of fight it and kind of control it at the end before the episode ended. Kind of like, take control of his body when he should have been possessed by whatever it was.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So it gives me like
wild.
He's going to. It seems like he's just going to be like that. Oh, these guys are here. He's just going to show up and destroy them, kind of like Mob or One Punch, for example. Look at One Punch.
I mean, I feel like they gave you enough to want to see more. Like, when I was.
Oh yeah, I want to watch more of it, but that's what
the One Piece thing, and I was telling y'all, like, the first episode of One Piece, I don't think I would have watched more. But like for this one, the way it ended and how everything all came together, they gave us enough, even what Khalil was saying with the grandfather. That's all I was thinking. I was like, when are we going to learn about what the grandfather was trying to tell him? So,
I do gotta say, I do like the way they started the episode too. Like they started in the future and then kind of backtracked after the fact. I thought that was a really nice way of bringing you in. Like, how did he get here? What is going on? I also want to say how wild it is he got.
Yeah, especially
also on to get down to
they try to make him look how he get captured like that. That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy might be a god, the one that captures him.
Probably.
Yeah, he did seem like a beast. Like just how nonchalant he was sitting in the chair talking to him.
I mean, we've all seen enough anime to know how this might end up going. He gets captured. We should kill you, but give you the chance to show us that you can use your powers to help us out on our side. Insert good guy team here. As he jumps, that's what I'm saying.
Pretty much is what I'm.
Like Attack on Titan, Blue Exorcist, both of them.
Yeah, pretty
all
much.
of that.
The show's gonna go. What do y'all think the show's gonna go? I guess you can start it off a little.
I'm thinking still, although it would be nice for it to have a nice little monkey wrench in there, throw a little curve in there, pause. But it'd be nice to see something different.
I think I can agree with Khalil.
Yeah, Amari, you agree with?
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna go down that line, almost like how Blue Exorcist is. Like, we're gonna keep an eye on you, in case you go the wrong path, but we're gonna teach you how to use the curse, and there's probably some other stuff that he's gonna learn more down the line to get stronger and use it better.
From what I've seen, I'm thinking they might do like the Bleach route, but better with the whole. Like, oh, I'm this, and then later on we find out like, oh, I'm also this. Like how Ichigo was like, oh, he had Soul Reaper powers, but then his mom was also Quincy or something, and his dad was a Soul Reaper, and then he was part Hollow and like all this other stuff. So, because I'm thinking, because he was saying that he didn't have cursed energy, but he automatically already, as we can see, had something, whatever his grandfather was trying to tell him about his parents. So I don't know if like his parents were on like the opposite side of what these like exorcists do. So they might be at odds or some shit. Yeah, which would be interesting.
Because he did think it was weird that he could see his dogs. Yeah.
So he might be seen as like an enemy to other exorcists as opposed to this nigga that would like was summoning the dogs and whatnot. Because he like I said, he didn't have the curse energy until he ate the finger. So now he just got both.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he tried to sense it. Fact. Like I said, I'm thinking that power might be something else. Not curse energy though, because the dude with the dogs didn't sense it. So he's like, yeah, he doesn't have any. Unless he was just like unknowingly suppressing it somehow. That could also be the case.
Paid more attention to the relic that the boy had, that he just to him actually having the power, because he did say it was a super strong relic. But look, where do you think it'll go, Ant?
I'm kind of in agreement. I feel like it's gonna go the same way that everybody's pretty much saying. The only thing I want to see is the inner battle between him and the curse, like the way the curse guy looked, and then the like him itself. To see that inner battle is kind of like how I want the Marvel movies to do with the Hulk, and actually show the battle with the inner battle between him and Hulk, because they're not the same. They're pretty much two different people. I want to see like if he's going to be like Yugi and what's his name?
Pharaoh.
Yeah. Nah, the Pharaoh. Like when when he's about to lose.
Yeah, his name is Atem.
Yeah.
That I want to see if it's going to be like that, or if it's going to just be like they're just going to be in agreement. It's kind of like how at the end of the Venom movie, how they were just like, we're cool now. I want to see if there's going to actually be an inner battle between who's trying to take over the body and who's not. You know what I mean?
Naruto, Firefly,
Kurama.
So with Kurama.
Kurama, yeah.
Kurama, sorry. And or what was it? Killer Bee and his Chukaki.
Yeah, like I want to see if it's going to be one of those type of. But I know what you're talking about. It's a 10. I think it's just like 10 tail 8 something like that. I just want to see the inner battle. If they're gonna have interactions, like if he's gonna hear the voice in his head from this. Yeah, like if it's gonna be like a voice in his head, like, hey, we shouldn't do this, or we're in agreement, we can do this, or just to see if that'll boost. Because in shows when there's pretty much two personalities in a body, usually when they actually agree, it's a boost. So you know what I mean? Or like say he doesn't want to do anything, so he just never comes out, and then they don't have no powers. And he kind of just be.
Yeah.
So it's like I want to see if they're gonna actually do the inner battle type thing, or if it's just gonna be like I said, like Mob, and he's just gonna show up and just be destroying everything, and it's gonna be like another one punch. Like I feel like the fight scene in this is gonna be pretty cool, but I feel like it's still gonna end up in him overcoming everything and not really struggling.
Just being OP.
Yeah, because I feel like once he ate the finger,
he shredded that monster.
Yeah, he just destroyed him. Wiped his hand and destroyed him. So I'm like, if he's this powerful now,
you said it was a strong relic. Like I was.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't get me wrong. I understand that it's strong. Yeah. It's a strong relic, but I'm saying it's like if he's doing that now, just think about it. There is no inner strength, no inner battle and all that stuff. He can just control it off rip. If he's just gonna be destroying everything like One Punch. I'm just saying that I don't like. It would be cool to see it. Like I said, the fight scene, the parts would be cool for this. But if it's like a One Punch, it's kind of like. Hopefully it just has more depth. That's what I'm looking forward to. Hopefully it has depth.
I think we all look at depth in regards to the show. Because, I mean, like, what I'm looking for in it, well, first of all, I'm always scared when you hear about a new anime and it's like, you can reference a bunch of other animes. It's like when you hear about Black Clover for the first time and everybody's like, it's like Naruto. But, I mean, I feel like it does have its own little originality kind of going for right now. It's dark, I like that too. So I'm hoping it doesn't go the route of what it showed us in the first episode. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt and say that it's not. I don't think that scene that we saw with the guy, I'm thinking that'll come by the end of the show, because I think he's gonna have to learn to use his powers at some point, and how strong he is right now, like you were saying, I don't think he could just power through everything. So I mean, we got to this point very fast as well, so I can definitely see it going both ways. But I guess we can conclude this with what do y'all, I guess everybody can say what they would you recommend the show, and I guess you can give it a quick 1 out of 10 rating as well. And yeah, so I guess we can go opposite order, and you can start it and then we go down the line.
Would I recommend it? I'd recommend it. No, I wouldn't recommend it to somebody who's like just starting out anime. Like this should be the first thing you watch, but I feel like it's still a good anime to watch. The art style to me was pretty good. I feel like it's, like I said, I'm hoping that it has depth. I feel like if the story has depth, it's definitely a recommend to watch. I feel like it's a good watch, a good thing to watch. And then for like a 1 out of 10, I'd give it like an 8.5, almost a 9.
Well. Yeah, I definitely recommend the episode, and I give it 8.5, close 9. At first, I remember I said it on record. I was like, I don't know about the art style because it reminds me of like Spirited Away, but it grew on me. I like it. I fuck with it, and it definitely ain't for no bubble blowing babies. But also, I just want to let it be known that that demon definitely tried to cop a feel on old girl. I was like, bruh, every single time.
That wasn't an attempt.
He definitely did.
He succeeded.
I was like, why does every demon or every evil spirit got to be a pervert, bruh? Damn.
Yeah.
I definitely recommend.
Okay, Ruben.
Perversion is evil, so it makes sense. But would I recommend it? Off one episode, hard to say, but so far, yeah, it's looking good to me. And just again, off the strength of a first episode, I give it a 9. Honestly, I just hard to give perfect scores to things, but I can't really look at any negatives in it, so I give it a 9.
Okay, Amari.
So based off of what I kind of already knew about the anime before with the manga, it seemed like it did a really good job of following like what the first like 2 chapters of it was like. So I think it did a really good job of adaptating it. I'd give it a 9. I think it was pretty good as far as like the pacing of it in the beginning. I liked the characters that we saw, interactions that we had so far. Like I said, animation was pretty smooth and the battle was nice. So kind of leaves you wanting to learn more about the character and the curses. So I'd recommend it.
All right, so seems like everybody it's averaging out to around about an 8.59. So guess we can leave it at I guess, and for myself, I'm giving it a 9 easily. It makes me want to see more, and I think that's all a first episode should want to make you do. So, and it left enough on the table for me to wonder already, and I like that mystery aspect of me not knowing everything, me not being able to say I know exactly what's going to happen next.
Right, leaving with questions.
Yeah, so I guess we can leave it at that. It seems that's kind of our first review on the first episode of Jujutsu Kaisen. And if you want to see more, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that. And yeah,
I guess we out here.
Yeah.
Shut up, Amari.
There you go, Khalil. See, we can't always leave with you just stopping the record.
Let's get out of here, bro.
Back. I'm gonna go.